What is up, guys? Sheik and Jewel here from RageQuitTV, bringing you more matches from the Gigabyte Cup, sponsored by NVIDIA. And we're going to be having a nice TBT here on Tal'Darim Altar in the top left corner, weighing in at 1,500 pounds, I guess, for HP. We're going to have the yellow Terran Happy, and then bottom left we're going to have the red Terran Plea, also known as
Fuzer. Yep.
Yes.
Indeed.
And I realized that any kind of weight joke is just bad.
Okay,
so I'm never
I
gonna
didn't
do
get
that
it
again.
anyway, so yeah, it's okay. I wanted to mention something. Oh yes, this is the first Gigabyte Cup, so pretty new thing. New thing in town here. After the BDL has concluded yesterday, which all of you probably saw, we have this one now. Every Monday from the Game Sports guys, the guys who also make the BDL. Made the BDL, and yeah, it's pretty cool, right? Pretty cool cup. It's 150 euros each week, and then a monthly final for 750 euros. Now, isn't that something? And also tons of hardware up for grabs for the players and winners from NVIDIA and other sponsors, I guess. So pretty nice. Make sure to check that out every time we do it.
Yeah, of course. So it looks like we're just going to see a standard opening from both players. Plea actually choosing... Oh, there we go. He's just getting a little bit of a later gas. But just a standard barracks gas opening from both these players. Looks like Happy is actually going to scout his opponent in the first try. While Fuzer is going to take the longest time ever to find his opponent. Now, something I just noticed is that the SCVs actually go up on the high ground and avoid the watchtower. That's really weird.
Yeah, I think that's, I don't know if that's like a map like a map maker thing that's like intended. There aren't many maps where the watchtowers are on the way and the SCVs scout them automatically. Like Typhon Peaks does it, but Zalnaga obviously doesn't do it and all that stuff. So, you know, just maybe it's just to make the players scout that way, or maybe it's, I'm talking crap, and maybe it's just the way it is. So, Happy looks like he will grab his factory here, and interestingly enough, Plea goes for a reactor with his first few gas. So, is that going to be some kind of a marine expand? Looks like it. Reactor, and then...
Yeah, it looks like he's about to throw down that command center at 400. Now, he's going to be able to get a good amount of Marines out. That's going to defend him from any amount of, like, Marine pressure from Happy, who is gathering up a few Marines. Guess he's waiting for a Reaper to pop in. Good job by him, making sure that no scouting goes down.
Oh, yeah.
Getting his second gas as well. I'm not sure what he's planning to do. I think he might just go Blue Flame Hellion since he's not building a starport yet. But he is getting that tech lab. So, but either that or he's going to go for some Marine tank push.
Yep. Looks like fast tanks, Blue Flame Hellions. Could still be Banshee, but probably not. And there's a command center for Happy. And of course, Happy, known from Team Empire, by the way, known for his very repetitive builds that he does every time. So he will have not the biggest repertoire of builds, but like a good every one of those is like very, very clean and will be well executed. So we see fast tanks from Happy. We see a fast siege mode. I think he'll wait for that. He'll probably get that after a second tank or so. And then here's the starport for Happy. So looks like a very reasonable build here. And Plea moving out with a few Marines. Gonna check what's up on the map and expand meanwhile. Also grabbing his starport and some Hellions now.
Now, I've never actually really seen Happy play, so I'm kind of curious. Is he planning to go for like a drop for this with this starport coming up? I mean, it looks like that's what he wants to do with his Marines, or his barracks and his starport rally there. That's what I'm guessing he's gonna do. But he's gonna have to defend at the front as we have 6 Marines or 7 Marines and 2 Hellions coming up, and he's just gonna load up in that bunker and be relatively safe.
Yeah, there's no point for Plea to push in here. He has his expansion up even earlier than Happy has, so he'll gladly leave and you know, just leave Happy be. Just make sure that he doesn't do any kind of one base stuff or any shenanigans. Probably saw the command center. Not quite, but he can assume that there's something like that going on. With well, actually, he did only see a bunker, so maybe he's still careful, and he actually has his Marines positioned in a way to catch a drop or do a drop himself, maybe even. That's very interesting, and we do see Banshee Cloak from Plea. That gets scanned too. Happy with a very baller scan. So tons of Hellions and now Banshees for Plea. Very interesting way to play. Kind of freestyle, I feel like.
Yeah, Happy is really just turtling up in his mineral line.
Oh,
I mean,
the Viking
he even has his tanks.
Is
the Viking
fly over the Marines? Not quite. Not quite. Did the Happy see those Marines? I wonder. Anyways, just
I'm pretty sure he did.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, though it looks like Plea's spreading out his Marines in the middle to catch drops, Happy is like prepared for a drop. If any kind of drop happens, it's not gonna happen. That's simple as that. He has 2 tanks at his mineral line. He has all his Marines. He even has a Viking patrolling the front or the edge. So he is really well prepared for any kind of harassment. He even got the missile turrets up after seeing that starport, researching that the upgrade. He doesn't know what upgrade, but he can assume it's cloak. So yeah, I mean, Happy is really well defended right now.
And is this the first Banshee coming out here for Plea? That's like, yeah, only 1 Banshee and Cloak, so that's weird. That's a strong commitment for only 1 Banshee, so I hope for Plea's sake that it's gonna work, but with the missile turret over there, scan goes down from Plea, and the Hellions meanwhile moving into the front. No blue flame, I don't think, but the tank is just a bit too much for that bunch of Hellions, and the Vikings can't even land, and ooh. Yeah, Plea gotta be careful with his units here. And here comes the Banshee cloaking up, but meeting a turret, so wow, Plea gets completely shut down by Happy. Scan goes down, gets the Banshee too. Very tight play from Empire Happy here in the first few minutes.
Yes, and it looks like Plea's gonna go for another Banshee. Now I just want to take a look at the supply. It looks like it's about 20 supply lead for Plea since he's had his expansion up for quite a while as well. He also has 11 Harvester lead. And it looks like he's actually going mech play. I mean, he's getting another tank or another factory. 1, 2 more are building a tech lab and reactor respectively. So he's going to be able to get a lot of Hellions and a lot of just tanks out quite quickly.
Look at the left side, some Vikings who landed, taking out some Marines, but now Hellions coming in. What can the Hellions do against these Vikings? Look like they focused them down. And very tight lifting up here from Happy, losing only a single Viking. And look at Plea, man, that guy's out of control, expanding twice to the 6 and to the middle 6 o'clock, I guess. Very interesting, and I like the idea here because he has so many Hellions and Banshees on the map. He has full map control right now. We don't see any yellow blob on the map. Happy not electing to drop or move out because he's playing that rather immobile tank Marine, while Plea is going for that mix of Hellions and probably now tanks, maybe even Thors. So he just expands all over the place with Hellion Banshee. That's so cool, I think.
Yeah, but it looked like Happy is going to go and start up building his aggressive force. I mean, tanks and all that are slow, but Marauders, especially with Stim, are not that slow. And he has 4 barracks with tech labs. He's going to be able to get out so many Marauders if he wants to. And it looks like he's just going to go for like a Marauder tank Viking style, which we saw last night in the BDL worked out really well for Radok against Strelok.
Yep, indeed. Gotta mention that. Plea with his 5th command center at 13 minutes. I've never seen something like that, and this is so baller. I wonder how this is gonna work out. I mean, as you say, tank Marauder is pretty good against against mass Hellion. But I mean, I feel like Happy might just fall behind straight up. He's gonna land his Vikings in this natural here. He's gonna start attacking SCVs, but Hellions are just gonna clean that up no problem because they are not very good against Vikings, but there are just too many in count. So Plea, like a Zerg, almost expanding all over the map. Already at 30 supply ahead. And do you feel that Happy is just gonna go? Well, meanwhile we have a Plea, Banshee by Plea actually denying all mining for Happy. Almost missed that. Weird.
Yeah, that Banshee's not gonna be able to get many kills, but it's gonna definitely be able to die. Gonna be able to go down and actually only going with 1 kill. And I just gotta point out, Plea, like you said, is going mass Hellions. He has 37 Hellions and he's pumping out a 4 factory.
40
3
Hellions,
reactor,
so.
1 sack left.
Wow.
Like, what the hell? I don't know if he's gonna be able to hold this off since it's like Marauders and tanks. It's like,
Yeah.
what is going on?
His economy is kicking though. Like he's just mining minerals. He's just making Hellions, and he has so many. I feel like and he's gonna sack a ton of SCVs, and if he just kills this army, he'll be in so much ahead, even with losing all these SCVs. I think this is a great idea from Plea, and this is epic. So many Hellions just killing Marauders. I've never seen something like that. Meanwhile, the Vikings are still harassing this natural command center, but oh my god, a swarm of Hellions coming to the natural of Happy. He has to bunker up again, and the Vikings, of course, now can take out this command center due to the lack of anti-air, but I still see... Dude, Plea is maxed. Can you believe that? He's maxed right now.
Yeah, he's maxed with 50 Hellions and 85 SCVs.
I've never seen something like that, man. This is...
Yeah, he has 4 Marines. I'm trying to find them, but he's just going all to the wall Hellions. Like, that's it. Now some Vikings landing in Plea's main, gonna start doing some damage there. I was just scrolling across the map. There's more factories in the middle of the map. This guy...
I love it, man.
What?
I really dig, like, for real. This is... I mean, he needs some anti-air, obviously. But is he just gonna let his main die? What's with this?
Nah, man,
again,
he's going back to Hellions.
Yeah.
So the problem is he can't actually... Oh, that was nice by Happy blocking the command center from landing a little bit. He can't actually get back to that command center and kill the Vikings without lifting up. Oh, there he goes. Finally able to work his way back there.
What? Plea just going down Infinity Mules. You know what he's gonna do? He's just gonna mine out the base, and then he's like, okay, you can have it if you want to. Kill the command center. Let's see what Happy is up to here. And if his composition changes at all. It looks like he's still going with Tank Viking. Tank Marauder Viking. Not really changing anything up here, taking his 3rd right now. But I think, you know, like, look, Plea has infinity minerals. He should just take all his gases and go and, like, make some starports, make some Vikings, maybe medvacs to drop these Hellions. He's taking his 6th base right now. I don't even know what's going on. He's just gonna go, but look at the bunkers. We'll keep the Hellions from doing anything. But the Hellions are just like, LOL, we can kill those bunkers. No, looks like they're gonna leave. I mean, yeah, Plea will expand all over the map. That's what he's doing right now, which is smart. But can he, in the end, defeat the army? That's the question. That's the real question here.
Yeah, I really don't think he can. I mean, if Happy takes it slow and sieges up his tanks, there's no way these Hellions are going to be able to engage. Now I just went around and counted all the factories, and Plea can actually make 14 Hellions at the same time. If he wants to, which I'm pretty sure he probably will want to after he loses them. Now, if he had like stopped at like 4 factory of making Hellions and just started getting a bunch of tech labs, I think if he gets his gas, he would have been able to just like completely go mass siege tanks as he loses Hellions. But no, that's not what he's doing.
Yeah, and I don't like this by Plea because he has a huge, like, a ridiculous advantage for free. Like, he's just, okay, I'm making Hellions and expanding all over the map. What are you gonna do? And it worked, right? But he has to have a follow-up. Without a follow-up, this is not gonna go well for him. He's expanding right now, and he's gotta kill the rocks with Hellions. Have you ever seen rocks being killed by Hellions in a few shots? I haven't. It looks awesome. Wow.
Yeah, it looks like a rave. Now, one thing to note is that Hellions are actually light units, so Marauders don't do their extra damage to them. They only do 11 damage instead of 22. So pretty much cuts the Marauders' DPS in half, which is really weird.
But here's Happy moving out now, and he's got an army of doom. 4 Madvax, bunch of Vikings who won't do much, but then tanks and a ton of Marauders. The tanks still siege up to keep Plea from counterattacking. Marauder drop at this 4th or whatever base. And let's see if Happy can just go and kill Plea here, or if Plea is gonna kill this army. Let's see how much damage can these Hellions do. They're killing tanks in 2 shots. And looks like these Hellions will actually kill Happy's army. I cannot believe, but it's happening. Happy just lost his whole Marauder tank army to a bunch of Hellions. What is this? What? Look at that.
What?
16 Hellions in production. Now Vikings. That's the anti-air that he needs. If he now gets some anti-armored units in, he might actually be able to win the game, I feel. But Happy now discovered every base, has a Marauder at all the bases of Plea, and yeah, let's see if Plea can keep his bases alive.
Yeah, I mean, if Happy had been doing like this Marauder attacks all game long, I don't think Plea could actually handle it.
Yep.
That looks like another Marauder drop or attack out the top right, gonna be able to take out that base. Vikings probably gonna land or take out this base as well. But I don't think Plea can actually like handle this because Hellions are only working because there's 90 billion of them.
Yep.
And he's starting to get those air upgrades.
Yeah,
Trying to find his other 2 armories.
He's getting Vikings. He's also gone up to 3/3 vehicles. Another command center going down here for Plea. I think he just lost 2 or 3 command centers. But yeah, he has the minerals to build more. But the supply is now even, and that means Plea's advantage is gone. And of course, Happy has the much better actual composition here. A bunch of Marauders gonna get intercepted. Nope. Madvac's picking them up in the 12 o'clock location. And now Viking's gonna come and clean up this single Banshee here, I think. But yeah, Happy looks pretty good. I mean, he's on 3 bases. He's happy with that. LOL. And he's just gonna go as soon as he's maxed again. And I don't know.
Yeah. No, you know, I think, oh my god, I was about to mention this. I think Plea's gonna go battlecruisers because that would just straight up hard counter his army almost after he gets the Viking numbers to deal with those Vikings. And it looks like that's what he's doing. He's gonna be making a ton of battlecruisers. His fusion core is almost done. Viking versus Viking battle in the middle. Looks like Happy's gonna win that. And I don't think that battlecruiser strategy is gonna work anymore for these Vikings.
Yeah, Happy did anticipate the battlecruisers, I think, almost. Hellions surround now going off. Marauders just dropping like flies. What can the tanks do here? Not much. Hellions cleaning them up. This is the most ridiculous thing I've seen in ages in StarCraft 2. Not even kidding. The missile turrets doing a ton of damage to the Vikings, but they do assault the natural here. Gonna get cleaned up by the Hellions, and the turrets do their job too. So actually, Happy not getting the better end of this harass, and Happy mining across Plea's missile turrets in the 12 o'clock. He's like, sup turrets?
Yeah.
Can't do anything, but wow.
Yep, I was about to mention that. Happy's actually down to 1 base almost. His natural is almost mined out, only about 50 minerals left.
Well,
so
yeah, he's at 2
it's going to be
now.
really hard for him to get an army.
Oh, but Plea, look at that. The 12 actually harassing the base.
But at the same time, we have a small Marauder force heading to the natural, want to take that out, trying to die as much mining as possible, but I don't think that 1 base is going to make a difference when he has 14 others or whatever.
Yep.
Vikings landing at the 6 o'clock, going to deny that some mining. And Plea needs to pull back and take out these Marauders that are going into his main. But he already has, I think he had full battle pieces out. I guess he canceled them.
But more, I think he's going to make Vikings first, because without a superior Viking count, you can't make BCs. And now these Marauders doing a good job in the main. They're going to get taken out. Or actually, is there going to be a lift? Yes, there is. And I feel like Plea/Fuzer really needs to bring his Vikings that are in the bottom right now. Now the Vikings of Happy landing again, denying the mining of Fuzer here, and are going to Happy harassing with the mule and killing the command center. Very, very nice. This is a weird game that I mentioned that. Let's see, how does the Viking count look? 8 for Fuzer, and yeah, too many for Happy. This is too many Vikings.
Yeah, I don't know how Plea's gonna be able to get his Viking numbers up. I mean, he's building a lot at the same time. Like, I think he's building 8 at the same time, but still gonna continue to run out. Marauders in the natural again, denying that base still. Happy though needs to get another base, or else it's he's really just gonna run out of minerals. I mean, he has 69 SCVs on one base.
And now, I mean, the advantage that Happy, I feel, had, or, well, the Plea from the mid game is gone, obviously, and I feel like it's an even game right now, unless Plea's gonna lose all his Vikings here. How many does he have? Looks like 12? Too many. 24. No, yeah, 24 for Happy, so these Vikings will have to land, or will they? Plea, probably with better upgrades. I think Plea can take this Viking battle. If Happy doesn't realize that the upgrade advantage is too big, 12, yeah, Plea actually taking it. If you look at the count, it's very even, but if Plea focus fire as well, and there we go, the upgrades making the difference here. Meanwhile, Plea gonna go and deny Happy space here. Those mules are dead, scrap. And now I think he can start making BCs after another round of Vikings. And that would actually put Plea in a great position if he can get mining back up.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the income tab, he only has 40 SCVs, which is kind of weird. I mean, you really haven't noticed how he lost all his SCVs. I guess he's just using all 40 of his orbital commands as mining. And it looks like Happy's actually going to land in his opponent's main with his command center.
Yeah, I think Happy has enough of getting trolled. He will troll himself and make SCVs to attack this main and destroy it. Well, I don't know, but I mean, I feel like Plea has a shot. He has more income. He's now again mining from 1, 2-ish, 3, not done, 4, yeah, 4 or 5 bases. Happy down to a single one. Tons of SCVs that just take up supply for Happy, and Plea's actually only at 41 because he has tons of mules, so I would say Plea's ahead. And if he can get battle cruisers out, which he's gonna do as he's getting the Behemoth reactor, which is the energy upgrade for instant Yamato, I think he can do this. That would be awesome. Like, I'm a fan of him already. This is pretty sick.
Yes, just looking at the Viking numbers before they clash, 20 to 14. Now, the thing to point out, Fuzer can't actually engage until Happy moves out, which if Happy moves out right now... Oh, snap. I think this might be bad for Happy.
Yeah. Happy's gonna lose his ground force to the Hellion, I think. Here we go. Yeah, those tanks are dead, and the Vikings too. I think Plea just won this game. The most ridiculous TBT I've seen in a long time. This guy is a baller, ladies and gentlemen. Please give it up for Plea. I think he's got it. GG! What? No way! Very nice.
What just happened?
I gotta put this song up and scroll through a single spot in this song. Let's do it. Can we do that?